You know how fast the entertainment world moves. One moment an artist is owning the stage, and the next, a single unexpected interaction sends the whole internet spiraling. And today, Celeb Buzz Insider is diving deep into a moment so surprising, so completely out of character for one of the industry's sharpest performers, that fans are still replaying the clip trying to process what they just witnessed. We're talking about Liu Yuning, the singer widely known for his lightning-fast wit, his flawless ability to handle unscripted moments, and his reputation as someone who can banter his way through absolutely any situation. He's the kind of performer who can take a random audience comment and transform it into the highlight of a show. In short, when it comes to live interaction, he rarely loses. But this time he did. And not because the audience was hostile, not because the equipment failed, but because one bold, fearless fan walked up to that mic during a fan song request segment and completely flipped the script on him. Let's set the stage. It was supposed to be a heartwarming, fun moment between Liu Yuning and the audience. A simple request a song interaction designed to create intimacy, spontaneity, and fan engagement. It's the kind of segment he usually dominates with charm and confidence. But within seconds, it became one of the most talked about moments of the night. This female fan stepped up, not to request a song but to tease him. Not aggressively, not disrespectfully, but with a boldness that caught everyone off guard, including Liu Yuning himself. Her first comment wasn't a song title, not even a compliment. It was a lighthearted jab that immediately shifted the energy of the room. The audience felt it instantly, that "wait, what just happened?" ripple that spreads before the laughter kicks in. Liu Yuning, who normally fires back with clever comebacks, paused. And that pause, that moment of rare silence, became the spark that social media grabbed onto. Then the fan pushed further. She leaned closer to the mic and said a line that made the entire audience erupt. "Didn't you hear me calling you honey?" Just like that. Casual. Direct. Zero hesitation. In a second, the crowd went wild. This wasn't a joke he could easily flip. This wasn't a cue he was prepared for. This was unexpected front-row confidence aimed straight at him, and the camera caught every millisecond of a stunned reaction. For a performer known for verbal agility, this was the equivalent of watching a master chess player suddenly lose a piece he didn't see coming. Not because he wasn't paying attention, but because the opponent's move was simply too bold. Celeb Buzz Insider calls this the stage freeze moment, a rare on-camera instance where an entertainer's brain visibly tries to reboot. And judging by the expressions he cycled through, surprise, confusion, embarrassment, and an attempt to regain his composure, he was definitely rebooting. But little did he know, the fan wasn't done yet. The fan who didn't hold back. Let's walk through the moment with the precision of an insider who has covered hundreds of these interactions. What made the situation so unusual wasn't just the fan's boldness, it was the rhythm of her delivery. She created a pattern, calm, friendly, slightly flirty, then suddenly forward. It was almost strategic, like she wanted to keep him guessing. After Liu Yuning tried to defuse the situation by jokingly asking, "Did you come here with your partner?" A classic comedian's move to redirect and deflect. She struck again. Let's walk through the moment with the precision of an insider who has covered hundreds of these interactions. What made the situation so unusual wasn't just the fan's boldness, it was the rhythm of her delivery. She created a pattern, calm, friendly, slightly flirty, then suddenly forward. It was almost strategic, like she wanted to keep him guessing. After Liu Yuning tried to defuse the situation by jokingly asking, "Did you come here with your partner?" A classic comedian's move to redirect and deflect. She struck again. "I'm single." 3 syllables. 1 lightning bolt. The audience, and honestly the entire arena, broke into another wave of laughter. Even backstage staff were reportedly exchanging looks like, "Did she really just say that?" Because this was the kind of plot twist performers usually sidestep with practiced ease. But here's where the insider commentary comes in. Why was this moment such a big deal? Because Liu Yuning is known for controlling the tempo of every interaction. When he jokes, he leads. When the audience teases him, he sets the boundaries. But this fan turned the tables completely and did it without crossing any lines or creating discomfort. She simply played the game better in that moment. This is what Celeb Buzz Insider calls a fan-driven narrative pivot, when the audience becomes the storyteller, even if just for a few seconds, and the performer must adapt. And Liu Yuning's reaction? Absolutely priceless. He tried to steer things back on track, urging her to pick a song quickly. Classic crowd management technique. But she wasn't done. She responded with, "I picked number 1 because you're my only one. Now, let's pause right here and give credit where credit is due." This fan understood timing. She understood how admiration mixed with humor can hit harder than any scripted moment. And above all, she understood how to maintain attention, audience attention, camera attention, and yes, Liu Yuning's attention. This is also why the clip immediately began circulating online. It wasn't scandalous. It wasn't inappropriate. It was simply unexpected. A charming break in the usual performer-fan dynamic, delivered with surprising confidence. At that point, Liu Yuning visibly struggled to respond. The man known for fast comebacks, instant humor, and verbal agility, momentarily speechless. This is the part the internet loved most, and the part Celeb Buzz Insider sees as a valuable reminder of something many people forget about live performers. They are human beings reacting in real time, not scripted characters. Even the smoothest, wittiest artist can be thrown off when the audience takes the lead in such a bold, playful way. And this is where the clip transforms from a funny moment into a cultural snapshot, highlighting the evolving relationship between performers and their audiences. What this moment reveals about Liu Yuning and his fans. Now let's zoom out and uncover what this moment really tells us, not just about Liu Yuning, but about fan culture, performer psychology, and why this clip hit trending status almost immediately. 1. It shows Liu Yuning's authenticity. He didn't script his reaction. He didn't force a comeback. He didn't turn the moment into a spectacle. Instead, he reacted the way anyone would when unexpectedly teased in front of thousands of people, with honesty, awkwardness, and a little bit of panic. And fans loved it. Celeb Buzz Insider has long observed that audiences don't want perfection, they want humanity. This moment reveals sincerity beneath the confidence, making him even more relatable. 2. It highlights the power of fan interaction. Audience dynamics in live shows have changed. Fans today aren't passive spectators. They're active participants shaping the emotional landscape of the performance. This bold, playful fan wasn't trying to overshadow him. She wasn't trying to dominate the moment. She was simply expressing admiration in a fun, attention-grabbing way. And that authenticity, combined with her impeccable timing, turned a simple song request segment into a legendary interaction. 3. It shows how quick viral moments are born. In today's entertainment ecosystem, it only takes one unexpected moment. A pause, a blush, a witty line, or in this case, a fan declaring, "You're my only one," and suddenly, the entire internet is talking. Celeb Buzz Insider calls this microvirality, a small incident that spirals into widespread engagement because it taps into universal emotions, humor, surprise, admiration, relatability. 4. It reinforces Liu Yuning's unique appeal. Fans already admire him for his talent, humor, and stage presence. But seeing him flustered, seeing him speechless, seeing him human, that only strengthens his bond with the audience. Moments like this remind fans why they adore him, not just for his performances, but for the authentic person behind them. In a world where entertainers constantly battle pressure to appear composed and flawless, this moment stands out precisely because it wasn't perfect. It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't protected. It was real. A bold fan, a surprise performer, a stadium full of laughter, and one unforgettable expression that instantly became the night's highlight. Liu Yuning didn't lose control of the moment. He simply allowed himself to be part of it. And that, more than anything, is what his fans will remember. Celeb Buzz Insider will continue bringing you sharp insights, cultural analysis, and the freshest reactions to moments like this from across the entertainment world. Stay tuned, because if Liu Yuning's fans are this bold, the next show might get even more interesting.